So what most of you guys are doing is you're taking your spiritual faculties and you're throwing them in the trash. First thing you wake up in the morning, you take a sales call, you lose the sales call, boom, you throw it in the trash. I don't care, even if you're 20K a month. I was talking to some guy today who does 60 grand a month. He's in the same position. Like, I don't care what numbers you're doing right now. For many of you, you're letting the outside world simulation dictate your internal thing. This is the creator. The creator is right here and right here. Electromagnetic. Yes, sir. What's going on, family? It's your man, Mr. Law of Attraction, back for another video. You already know what it is. Coming to you from beautiful Dubai. The reason you're watching this video is because you're ready to take your business to the 100,000 per month level. We're not talking about 6 figures a year here. We're talking 6 figures a month. And I know it's possible. I don't care what revenues you're doing right now in your business. You can literally quantum leap to the next level. And if you don't believe it for yourself, I believe it for you. Check this out. I went from 0 to 100,000 a month in 45 days when I finally learned the things I'm going to be teaching you in this program, in this masterclass, all for free. This is going to be 30 minutes of straight sauce, no selling, straight to the point, teaching you how to level up your life to the next level. This life that you see here, it's a manifestation of what's going on in here. This is real life GTA, meaning it's a simulation. You can level up your character, and as you level up your character, you'll hit new income heights, you'll have a better business, better body, better relationships, and better all life in general. Let's go ahead and let's make it happen. Let's go straight into it. So I have 2 things lined up for you. I'm going to be talking about something called the devil's language, and I wanted to hit you with straight sauce right up front and then kind of like tailor it towards the back end, because the first thing that's going to stop you is the thing that's like, if I don't talk about this at the very beginning, none of the things I'm going to talk about later on in the video is going to help you, because the number one thing stopping you right now from going to the next level in your business and hitting those 100K months is something called the devil's language. Now, I came up with this, I would say about 2 months ago, because I noticed that a lot of people, what's happening with them is they're letting their outside world control their inside world. So what does this look like? You look at how many contacts you have, how much revenue you're doing, how many followers you have, and based on what's going on in the outside world, and let me tell you this, typically the outside world is going at a slower vibration than what's going on inside of you, right? You've been doing the work, you've been doing your meditations, you've been doing your paradigm shift, you've been consuming information, which, by the way, that's a whole another conversation. Not all of those by themselves are going to help you level up, but that's a good start. So you're doing the work, I guess you can say, but the outside world is going a lot slower than what's going on inside of you. And you notice that the outside world is starting to like suck energy from you, right? You're seeing that people are talking shit about you, right? You see the business is going slow, sales are coming slow, the deals are falling through, maybe income has been inconsistent, right? There's typically 2 types of people, that clients that like to work with me. And so here's the first one, is the guy that's inconsistent. For years, guys, I was so inconsistent. I would make 3 grand, then 7 grand, then 1 grand, then 15 grand, then make no money for 2 months, then go make 10 grand in a day. Like, it was all over the place. It was crazy. Like, I couldn't even like buy a car or rent a car, even if I wanted to, because my income was always so inconsistent. What I didn't know was that the inconsistencies were not in my business, but were what was going on here in my self-image, which we'll be talking about later in this video. The second type of person is the guy who's stuck at a glass ceiling. It's a person that's been stuck at 10K, 12K, 50K, whatever it is. You're stuck at some level and you can't seem to go to the next level. You try new methodologies, you gather more information, you get more courses, you run more ads, right? You do all these structures and strategies and nothing seems to work. Why is that? Because you've hit your character level, which is why I talk about Grand Theft Auto so much. Because think about this, if you're level 10 character and you're trying to hit level 100, no matter how hard you work, you're not going to reach a level 100 unless you level up your character. So these master classes are teaching you exactly how to do that. So one of the things that's going to hold you back from leveling up your character is the lie that the devil will tell you. And let me tell you right now, the way the devil lies to you, he ain't going to be a pitchfork red suited person sitting on your left shoulder, right? Like you see in the cartoons. Nah, let me tell you this, the outside world will lie to you. As you guys know, we live on 3 simultaneous planes of existence: spiritual, intellectual, and physical. Now, I need you guys to listen to me right now. A lot of you guys are consuming my content and you're just gathering information, but I don't care if you freaking know the information. You have to understand what the hell I'm saying. Listen to me here. As your older brother, always telling you the facts. This is not just gathering information and knowledge. Here's what happens. You understand that this outside world is the slowest frequency. You understand that the outside world is a reflection of the inside world. You understand this, but yet today you let the outside world affect you. You let the traffic affect you. You let your girlfriend affect you, your boyfriend, your husband, your business, the sales, whatever it was. You let it affect you. And yet you're thinking here, oh my God, DeAndre, I need another ad. I need a funnel to go to 100K a month. No, you simply just are letting the outside world affect you. Now, before I get into this, let's get into some science behind this. So I'm going to probably go ahead and throw up an image right here. Actually, let's jump straight into it. I have a nice little screen recording for you and something what I call the devil's secret. So let's check this out right here. So the devil's secret. I've talked about this before. I'm going to give you a brief summary just so you guys are caught up, right? This is called the stick figure. Conscious mind, subconscious mind, and body. So we have the bigger circle representing the mind, which is the top half is your conscious mind, bottom half is the subconscious mind, and then the smaller half is the body, okay? So that's a little synopsis, okay? So there's a lot going on here, so follow me, okay? So check this out. The outside world. You see, for the starting point for most people, 99% of the people, and this is why they're broke, this is why they can't scale. By the way, I took this brand new YouTube channel. I just started it last month, brought it to $93,000 cash first month, with 15,000 subscribers. So guys, I know what I'm talking about. I'm not some guy that's just like starting off or creating YouTube videos to try to get views to like pay rent. Nah, bro, I've been making 7 figures doing this stuff. Then I started a new YouTube channel, and of course it's gonna hit 100K months because I'm a 100K per month person in my mind. So whatever I touch, I will earn 100K a month. Ecom, YouTube, whatever it is. And this is what I'm trying to communicate to you guys. So let's check it out here. So we have the outside results, okay? That outside results, that's going to be your current revenues, your employees, your sales, your business, your everything, right? Everything that's going on in this simulation, okay? So for most people, the starting point for their thinking process is what's going on outside of them. So they wake up in the morning, right? Their consciousness comes back in, and then they look at their outside world, and then immediately they jump back into the outside world, right? They boom, it's just everything, all the sales, all the problems start drawing on them, and then they start sucking in the energy from the outside world, okay? So this is what happens. Based on the outside results, it starts to formulate images in your conscious mind, okay? So what I like to talk about is we have 2 types of faculties connected to our conscious mind. We have spiritual faculties and physical faculties. So let's talk about first the physical faculties: see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. Okay, very simple. Your dog can also see, hear, smell, taste, and touch as well. So can a bird, so can a gorilla. Okay, that's not what separates us from all other living creatures here on this earth. What separates us is not the physical faculties, but rather the spiritual faculties. Now, what are some of those spiritual faculties? Imagination, will, reason, perception, memory, right? These are things that separate us. A dog can only be a dog, a tree can only be a tree, a bird can only be a bird, but you can be whatever you want because you can use your imagination to change your self-image and level up your character and be a firefighter, a YouTube star, a businessman, a freaking whatever you want. You can build it because of your imagination, okay? So that's what I call the spiritual faculties. So what most of you guys are doing is you're taking your spiritual faculties and you're throwing them in the trash. First thing you wake up in the morning, you take a sales call, you lose the sales call, boom, you throw it in the trash. You go ahead and you're trying to grow your business to the next level. But DeAndre, I don't have any money. I don't have money to hire a coach. You take your faculties, you throw them in the trash. I don't give an F. I didn't have any money either. I freaking figured it out. Like I tell you guys every single time on this YouTube channel, as your older brother, every single time, not yelling at you, yelling it with you, as your big brother slapping you on the ass here, to wake the fuck up. Let's go. Let's get to the next level and stop throwing your faculties, that the Jesus Christ consciousness that lives within you, and stop throwing them in the trash. That's what many of you are doing. You look at what's going on, and based on what you see, you let that make your decision for you. So what's happening? You're taking these outside results right here, and based on what you see, hear, smell, taste, and touch outside of you in the simulation, that then causes thoughts inside your conscious mind. Meaning, the simulation outside of you is starting to form images in your imagination, your Jesus Christ consciousness, the thing that separates you from all other living creatures. As I told you guys many times before, I'm here in beautiful Dubai. This entire city is literally desert. And yet men came together and over the last 20 to 30 years built this into a freaking metropolis using the spiritual faculties. If these guys can do it, so can you. If somebody can go build a big ass city like this, who's to say that you can't go build a seven-figure business? Like, you have the same ability. Nobody's different from you. They just know how to use their imagination. I'm trying to teach you how to use yours, but you keep letting the devil's language affect you, and it's time to wake up. It is time to wake up, and I'm sick and tired of you guys keep being on the floor. I don't care. Even if you're 20K a month. I was talking to some guy today who does 60 grand a month. He's in the same position. Like, I don't care what numbers you're doing right now. For many of you, you're letting the outside world simulation dictate your internal thing. This is the creator. The creator is right here and right here. Electromagnetic. The body, this, you being here on this earth. You are the creator, the co-creator with God. You use the mind as electrical switching station to choose exactly what you want, but you magnetize it back to you with your heart and feeling as if it's done, as a feeling in the wish fulfilled. Electromagnetic, you use your body, your mind, your heart to magnetize and bend the matrix around you as the co-creator, which we've talked about in further masterclasses. But you guys are not doing that. You're not doing that. What you're doing is you're taking this electromagnetic system and using it to literally keep you poor, to keep you broke, to keep you in the same freaking situation that you've been living in for the last 3 months. Not creating. It's time to wake up. It is time to wake up. So what's going on here? You're learning how to grow your awareness on this call. But let me go ahead and drop some sauce on you. Simply watching this YouTube video is not going to change your life. Simply knowing the problem and knowing that you have a problem is not going to solve it, by the way. And later on, I'll teach you how to solve it in this video. But guys, it's gathering information. That's only 5% of your results. And anyways, I'm getting on a tangent. We talked about this in other masterclasses, but you got to keep hearing it, because I'm going to hear some guys DMing me, say, DeAndre, I want some help. I want this and that, but I don't have this and I don't have that. I don't give an F. Neither did I. But guess what? I use this system to go build a multi-7-figure business every single time. If I can do it, you can absolutely do it as well. So the outside simulation, right? You're looking at it with physical eyes, your physical faculties, and now you're taking your Jesus Christ consciousness, the awareness within you, and now you're going to literally take that power and you're going to use that and you're going to formulate images of the outside simulation. Are you following me here? So you're taking the reflection, right? Like we have a mirror right here. We're going to take this reflection, and based on what I see in this reflection, I'm going to internalize it. I'm going to meditate on it. I'm going to put it into my subconscious mind, not knowing that this is not the real reflection. The real reflection is the painting that's right over there on the wall. Does that make sense? That is the real reflection. This is the physical simulation. For many of you guys, you're trying to change this mirror. You're trying to change the image that's in this mirror. You're like, okay, maybe let me go ahead and wipe it. Woo-saw. Let me go ahead and wipe this mirror. Maybe if I clean it, maybe if I do this, but I want to change this painting. This is a great example. Follow me here. You're trying to change this painting. I have another painting over here. You're trying to change this painting. You don't want this color. You don't want this scheme set up. You want to change the painting. So instead of going to the direct formulation where the reflection is coming from, which is the painting on the wall, you're going to come try to change the mirror. Clean it, move it, not knowing that that is actually the projection of that over there. In other words, you're letting the simulation control you instead of going to the source, which is your imagination. You're looking at the outside world, and based on the resources, the business, the income, the sales, the revenues that you're doing right now, and based on what's going on out there, the reflection, you're internalizing it, believing that the reflection is the real thing, not knowing that you're getting frustrated trying to change this rather than changing the reflection that's on the mirror that's projecting. Is that making sense? That's why I always say the outside world is a projection of what's going on inside of you. People are not having business problems. They have paradigm problems that reflect in their business. In other words, you're having self-image problems that you're projecting to the outside world that's controlling your results. Follow me here. Let's continue. So you have these outside results, and based on what's going on, it's formulating images in your Jesus Christ consciousness in you. And the only bad part about it is this: when this power of imagination flows into your consciousness, it's not positive and it's not negative. It just is. It just is. And so you have the power to take it to a positive or negative. But for many of you, especially when you're operating inside the devil's language, you're using it to the negative side. So what happens is you formulate, let's use the example, you don't have enough money, right? Maybe you're doing 10 grand a month, but you're not saving enough money. You're not making enough money to go to the next level, okay? So here you are, based on what revenues you did last month, you're going to dictate what you're going to do this month. Meaning you're still living in the freaking lie that carcel. Oh, I'm speaking Spanish. I'm speaking Spanish all day. The jail, right? You've been speaking in the jail, living in the jail of the outside world. Okay? So you see it, you internalize it. So now here's what most people do now. And this is why you guys are literally manifesting at all periods of the time, 24/7. Some people ask me, DeAndre, when am I meditating or manifesting? You're always manifesting. Whether you're conscious of it or not, you're always in a state of manifestation. If you're alive and you have a brain and you have a heart, you are always in a state of manifestation. What you're manifesting and the control of it coming in and out of your life, that's another question. But the fact that you are is proven right here. So let's now continue with the devil's language. Outside world, check. Imagination, not controlled by the outside world, check. Now you're going to take those images and you're going to plant them into the subconscious mind. What does that mean? You get emotion involved in it. You put emotions behind you. You put these emotions behind you, and what starts to happen is you stir up these feelings. And as you know, feeling is the secret. Feeling is the thing that controls your law of attraction. The law of attraction is attracted or manifested to the same frequency in which you're emitting on your emotions, right? Your thoughts, feelings, and action. We talked about this on one of the last masterclasses. Thoughts, feelings, and actions, you emit that, and the law of attraction matches you on that frequency. So what happens is now you're having thoughts of the outside world that you don't want. You're having feelings of the outside world, which you don't want because you got emotion involved in it. So guess what you're going to start attracting? But don't get ahead of yourself. We're going to keep going there. So what's happened now is you're in a state of manifestation, literally, but against yourself. You're in the negative plane of existence. You keep letting the outside world affect you. You've now got emotion involved behind it, because here's the biggest thing. Hear me. Sheesh. I don't even know. I'm going to say this right now. I don't even know if you guys are listening to me. I don't even know if you guys are listening to me. Some of y'all are on your phone right now. Some of you are on TikTok right now. Some of you are not paying attention right now. And here's your older brother dropping freaking sauce on you, trying to help you change your life for the better, help you live your dream life. And some of y'all distracted. Some of y'all already clicked off the video. So I don't even know if I'm going to drop this right now. Listen to me. You are being lied to every single moment, thinking that the outside world is real. And you know this. This is not the first time you're hearing it, but you don't know what the F to do about it. It's time to wake up. And it's time to get your ish together, as your older brother telling you this. So now you're going to take that image and you've planted it into the subconscious mind, but you're manifesting against yourself. Because you're not aware, you're ignorant. And ignorant just means unaware. It's not a negative connotation. Is you're unaware. And just because you're learning this right now doesn't mean you're going to apply it. Like, do you understand? You know a lot of stuff from high school. How much of it do you apply to your life? It's the application. I give you this information for free. I could just do this all day, hours and hours of information. But to implement it, that's what actually gets you results. And that's what I charge for. That's my coaching business. I can. That's why I do these masterclasses. I give you the information for free. Like you're getting value. But if you're going to implement it, that's a whole other question. Are you going to go out there and get massive results? Like, for example, some of the testimonials we got in the group. I'll go ahead and drop this right now. Like we got ahead with Anish. Anish was only doing $8,000 a month. This last week did nearly $30,000. Then we had Rachel. She was averaging $10,000 a month. First week did $14,000, on track to do $44,000. Sergey was averaging about $50,000 a week. He went ahead and added another $1 million to his net worth and a $245,000 a month. Then we had Raz. Raz was doing $80,000 a month. Then he came in here, did $165,000 last month. Everybody's getting testimonials because they're taking their mind and they're starting to create from the inside world out. Then we had Sarah, who started with $300 a month income. Then her first month in the program did $50,000 in commissions in her sales business. Like, everybody's getting results because it's not just the information. I give this to you for free. It's how to implement it. So when I teach clients how to implement it, they go to the next level. By the way, if you want to learn how to actually implement it, go ahead and check out the links in the description below. Book a call with me. I'm not cheap. I charge a lot. But guess what? I will get you freaking results. I know it. I've been doing it for 4 years, and I've been doing it for my clients. And like I said, I ain't cheap, but I'll get you results. I digress. So now you're going to take this, get into the subconscious mind, and you got to implement it, right? You got to plant into the subconscious mind. And so what's happening is you're planting the wrong shit. You're planting the matrix. You're planting the simulation. And then what happens is this physical body here, it's a manifestation of the vibrations that are here in the subconscious mind. Meaning your body will always act in alignment with what thoughts you're feeling here. So what happens now is you have now got emotion involved in the outside world, simulation. It has sucked your energy. It has drawn your energy out. And it's caused you to have new vibrations, but vibrations of what? What you desire or what's going on in the outside world. Well, if you do not follow the devil's language, for many of you, 99% of you, you're being sucked back into the outside world. So now it causes new vibrations, and those vibrations are then, remember, via the law of attraction. The law of attraction is a reaction. It's a reaction to your current feeling states, all right? And so what happens now is, what kind of feeling states are you attracting to you if you keep thinking, feeling, and acting by being sucked back into the simulation? Will you follow me here? So here's what's going to happen now. You are now going to start to emulate, or most importantly, attract back to you the same situations, the same results. And that's why you've been stuck, because you keep getting sucked back to the 3D world. And it's not good enough for you to just know this. You have to change it. How do you change it? And I've told this to you guys so many times. First of all, I'll tell you how to change it. First of all, I'll tell you how I changed it. Then I'll tell you some action plans on how you can change it. So step number one, how do I change it? This is the only way that I know how to change it, because guess what? As I've told you guys many times before, I'm your older brother, and I'm always going to keep it direct. I'm always going to keep it authentic, and I'm always going to tell you how it is. This is how I changed it. This is the only way that I know how to change it. I was dead broke for so many years, for 5 years, going up and down, inconsistent. I had probably failed at 8 businesses prior to meeting Bob Proctor. And so I go to Bob Proctor's event, and I was sleeping in my car with $128 in my account, driving for Uber at the time, sleeping in San Diego, California. Okay, I'm sleeping on my grandparents' couch and sleeping in my car in San Diego, California. I hired this guy, Bob Proctor. I liked the material. I studied the program. I did exactly what the program said, and my life went to the next level. That's how I changed it. That, like, there was no sauce, there was no video, there was no meditation, there was no hemi-sync, there was no book. No, I did exactly what I was told, and I went and I made 7 figures with it. That's literally what I put inside the school group. The recordings of me back from a couple years ago, that's in the school group. That's why it's only $300 a month. Somebody like, oh, $300 a lot. Brother, sister, get your shit together. That is $10,000 plus worth of value in there, and I just give it to you for $300. It's like it's overkill. I should be charging more than $1,000 a month for it, but I have it for $300 because it's videos from a couple of years ago. But it'll still get you results. Okay, that same program that took me to $100,000 a month, I put it in the school group, and it's recordings from my clients from when I was back in 2021, I think it was. But guess what? People are still getting results with it. So that's what I did. Was I hired somebody and I scaled to the next level. Then I started learning the language. And I started practicing the language by myself. By the way, law of attraction, this mindset stuff is a language. People lie to you. The guys in my space, they lie to you because they want you to watch the video and they get paid from the ads. I don't get paid. Guys, I made what? Maybe $1,000 from the ads last month, but I made $93,000 from servicing clients and taking their companies to the next level. I should probably do a track of how much cash flow came in, but probably close to $500,000 came in from my clients last month. Probably more. And just the first month in business, because I know what I'm doing and I know how to get you guys results. So then what will happen? That's what I did. So here's what you need to do. Whether you buy from me or buy from somebody else, I don't really care. But you need a personal development plan, because you don't need awareness. You don't need more knowledge. Like some of you guys right now got your notebooks, you're taking notes, and you think you're going to magically change. I'm sorry. This is not going to work for you. Like, it's just not. Brother, I'm just being completely honest and authentic with you. I'm not trying to sell you. Buy from somebody else if you want. It's not going to help you to just take here and watch notes. One thing that will help you is to listen to this over and over and over again. Like, repetition will definitely help. But just being aware of a problem doesn't mean you're going to solve it. You have to know how to solve it. So you have to have the repetition of a step-by-step program, preferably done with repetition. I don't know how other people run their programs. I only know how I learned with my Bob Proctor. We use audio tapes, the repetition of certain audios that is done over a period of time, over 3 months, and you listen to these twice a day, every single day. Then you match that in with the self-talk rampages. So we just blast you with self-talk, positive self-talk. This is how I talk to myself. This is how I talk to myself. This is how I talk to myself. Then you go ahead and you do a quantum jump meditation, which we've talked about before. You jump to the future version of yourself, ask him questions, come back with answers, implement those answers on a higher frequency. Because think about this. If you jump to a higher version of yourself, you come back and you do new actions. You're doing actions from a higher frequency version, because that's where you got the download from. Does that make sense? And that's how you compress time frames and hit 100K months. And that's how I'm able to hit 100K months, usually less than 60 days in anything that I touch, because I know how to do this. So then you'll throw that in there. So you throw in a quantum jump meditation, you throw in the certain audio tapes that you've done, you throw in the self-talk meditations, you do the repetitions, and then you do the implementation, right? This is where I implement. I teach you how to implement step by step. Do this, change this, change this, change this. Like, that's what coaching is. I teach you how to like restructure your company and most importantly, your self-image through your company so that you can go to the next level. I have clients and shit I don't even know anything about: construction, photography, coaching, crypto, collisions. I don't know anything about these things, but yeah, all my clients do this and they scale their companies with it because I understand the mind. Okay, so you go ahead and you'll take that to the next level. And I'll leave you with this: you have anywhere from 60 to 70,000 thoughts per day. Okay, 90% of those thoughts are the same as yesterday, meaning that yesterday it's going to look like today because of your thought patterns, because of your paradigm. So unless you change it, nothing's going to change. And I've told you this before, the conscious mind only controls 5% of your results, and it's where you've habitually gathered information. Many of you guys are on like a habitual information gathering like buffet. This is not the only YouTube video that you're watching. And I've told you this so many times. If you're going to be on my channel, stop watching other people. Or if you don't want to do that, then don't watch my channel. It's not going to work. For many of you, you're watching too many people. You're watching this guy's law of assumption. You're watching this guy's course, this guy's videos, this guy's video, and that's why you're all over the freaking place. You need to double down on one thing. You're half pregnant on 5 different philosophers. Go deep on one. That's what I did to get results. Focus on one. If you're going to be in my community, you're only going to listen to me. If you don't like that, go join somebody else's. This is open door policy here. But this is the only way I can guarantee for you to get results, because this is what I did. And I know my way works because I studied it and I invested in it and I know it works. And if you're going to do something else, then go do it your way. But if you're going to come here, I can help you get results. And I can show you what to do. Whether it's through my free YouTube videos, which I really enjoy doing. As you see here, I talk with passion. Or whether you do it in my coaching program where I teach you how to implement it, whichever way, I'm here to serve you at the highest level. I have a vision of building this to 1 million subscribers. And as you see here on the channel, I really try. I make different styles of content, different styles of videos, really serving you guys at the best level to see how I can really help you get results. How I can solve your guys' problems? How can I grow the business, enjoy the cash flow, get more cash flow, service you guys, and get more people to the next level? And that's ultimately what we're here for. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm late for my next meeting. Subscribe below. If you want more masterclasses, there's a playlist in the description. You can check out my next masterclasses. I have so many of them. You can go check out and go to the next level. This was the devil's language. Go ahead there and build your dream life. If you're ready to go to the next level and get some coaching, go ahead and book a call with me before. I'm not cheap, but I will get you results. If you're just getting started off, you only have about $300 or less to get started. Join my school group. It's $300 a month. I know it's a stretch for some of you, but that's the best way for some of you. But if you want to make some bread, you want to go next level, I cost thousands of dollars, but I will get you results. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.